And hello! There we go.
Hello! Oh, I thought it was frozen for a second. That was a bit of a delay, but there we go. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. We've got a bit of audio syncing problems, I believe. I can hear you before I can see you, which is rather.
Yeah, there's
uh,
something weird going on with the technology. So apparently, my image is about 2 or 3 seconds behind me, and yeah, so I don't know what else you've got going on your machine over there. But hi, everybody. Hey, Jan. Hey, Brendan. How's everybody?
Evening, Brendan. Hello, Jan. Let me switch you to solo just for a second, Sophie, to see if that
Okay.
kickstarts it. We are also broadcasting to Radio F.O.D this evening, so that
Oh,
may have
exciting.
something with
There
it
we
as
go.
well. So let's just see if anything's happening. I've got messages coming up everywhere. It's so bizarre. So
Right, so how are you? I don't know whether you've muted me onto the main signal or whether anything's coming through. So it looks like the video is coming through okay into you. So how is everybody doing? How was your week? The first full week back at work for those of us that have been fortunate enough to have a break over the Christmas. My goodness, Christmas. It was only the other week, and already it feels like an absolute lifetime ago. So I hope you've all had a good week. If you're not working because of the furlough, I'm very sorry, and I hope that things kind of pick up soon and what have you. If you're uh, one of the kind of very brave ones, we can see you. So I'm guessing that means that they can't hear me, Jamie. So I don't know what's going
oh,
on
the
there.
technology has gone
Well,
bizarre.
all the gremlins today. So
Oh, Jan's saying we
I
can see you. He's not said we can't hear you.
I know, and that's the thing. I don't know. Tell us how it's all going. So there clearly is. We've got some lots of gremlins going on in the room. I forgot to. Well, there we go. I need to message our surprise contestants that are coming on to the show as well. Um, I have no. I'm kind of getting thrown by all the delays of the technology and stuff and what have you. Right, you deal with that. We're so prepared for this. It's not as if
What I'm going to do, I'm
literally.
going to go to a solo screen, Sophie, to
Yes,
get
please
you to
do.
log out and log back in and
All right,
see if
sweet.
that was. Yes, so no one will notice. It's fine. Let me get onto a solo screen. Not nothing's happening. It's the computer, and for some reason I've got Christmas bits coming up. Oh, this is going so well tonight. And now Ecamm is our software and going really funny. There we go. Taking that off. Take that off. Oh, it's been one of those days, isn't it? Brendan's saying we can hear your relaxing tones, Sophie. She can't hear you now. She's gone. So she'll be back in a moment. But yes, I think because we're trying to also broadcast to the radio station at the same time this evening to make sure this works, as most people know, my computer is that's a Mac, so it should be okay, but it's absolutely not. So how you doing? How's your week been? My overlay is stuck there on the screen. Let me take that off. It looks a bit cheeky if someone starts watching that. I think, oh, he likes sucking. Not very good. And Happy New Year to Jan, obviously. So yes, as you may or not know, we launched Radio F.O.D on New Year's Eve, and we have decided tonight to try and excuse the discreet burping there. Try and get our video stream and our radio streams out at the same time. Probably what we should have done. Oh, you probably can't hear that, but that's Sophie coming back into the system. So let's see if this works. Sophie, are you there? Right, are you there, Sophie?
Yes, I'm there.
And you're in
Okay.
sync now.
Well, there we go.
Oh, I can go home
Excellent.
now.
Well, there we go. Job done. So thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Oh my goodness! Wow.
But the good news is, Mark Young is saying that the radio is actually almost at the same time as our video stream. It may not now.
I was just saying, not quite sure what else is going on, but hey, but there we go. But I hope everybody's well. Yeah, so I've had my first week back at work as well. So yes, could not find the app of the radio phone. Well, there's links and what have you, Jan, on the media of socials, from the Books of Face to the We're Not Banned, but Donald Trump is Twitter. Kind of stuff that's going on. So there's we will make sure that the link for the app gets to you. So don't worry about that.
Yes. Obviously, if you're on Google Play, which is the Android version, I know that it can be a little tough the first few days to find a new app in the Play Store. But surprisingly, when I got the email this morning, very early o'clock, and I'd message everyone to say Apple had approved to put it in the store, we could find it straight away. So yeah, Mark's just reconfirming, yes it is. It's less than a second out, so going well. That's great. You forget, on Kennet Island we have very poor internet. And this is meant to be, well, I don't know, somebody might be using the stream and the internet downstairs, so who knows. So you're back, you've been back to work, Sophie?
I have, yes. No, it's yeah, I'm fortunate enough that I work in IT, so I don't have the same kind of level of kind of restrictions as a lot of people. I know that a lot of our friends and what have you work in hospitality and the service industry and things. So I know that there's kind of like lots of difficulties there, and I kind of feel very guilty sometimes the fact that I'm still able to work. But then that said, that kind of soon wears off when I've had 3 days. I was telling you all in the after party show, yeah, last night. So Monday, Tuesday was it's not all your fault, Mano. I think he's talking about the prisoners that he keeps in the basement. So first,
the children in the basement, did you just say?
They're prisoners. I didn't say children.
Oh, okay.
Goodness me. So Monday, Tuesday was quite quiet, but then I had 3-day full day workshops from 8 a.m. through till 5 p.m, all online, all with Microsoft Teams and other fancy collaboration bits of software. We use something called Miro, which is incredible. It's so super good for where you've got people that are scattered around different places. I think there was about 25 kind of people in the whole session, all kind of experts in the field like me, talking about the different things. So it was kind of like a mini kind of boot camp conference and lots of stuff. But they were using, rather than Miro, they were using Mural. So those of you that are working tech, you will understand what I'm talking about. Jamie's looking at me as to say, what the hell? So there's Miro and there's Mural. Now, obviously, Mural must have been a rip-off of Miro, but I'm not quite sure which one came first, but they're both super good. But because I got to learn how to use Miro first, everything just feels awkward and wrong in Mural. It's almost like, no offense to anyone, but it's almost like trying to do something that's kind of designed for left-handed people when you're right-handed, and the same as like left-handed people must have to suffer for that all the time, but then, you know, that's their own fault for being born with such stupidity. I can say that because both my mother and my brother are left-handed. I had a lucky escape. So, and that's been my kind of week, working 3 solid days. So I think it was Amy or Brendan yesterday that was kind of saying, "Oh, you're right, Sophie, you look like knackered." I was like, "I am totally knackered," but no, it's fine. So Friday came round quickly. I had the joys of Asda. Other supermarkets are available.
Obviously.
today, kind of fighting my way through there. And even though I'd run out of beer yesterday because I only had a few cans anyhow, they're doing a super deal. You could buy a crate of beer. I'm drinking Amstel for £10, or you could have 3 boxes for £21. It's like, okay, so the third box is £1. All right, I love some of that. So it's been a very busy week, but even so, it was nice. Even it was just in the car to drive up to Asda just to get a little bit of kind of fresh air. I've tried tidying up the flat, which meant putting all the stands away, and then I realised that I needed to put all the stands back up for the show. So have I waffled on enough for you to do your thing there, Jamie?
Yes, I was putting the links onto the chat room
Very well
for everyone.
done.
So I was trying to pin them, but as usual, I can never find out this pinning bit. I think you got to do it on a computer rather than a phone. And as I'm doing that, what you can't see is I'm literally brushing mud off my jeans underneath this desk at the moment.
Well, you and Mano would like to get dirty, doing it out in the open air. When they say exercise with one other person, I don't think they're quite meant frolicking around in the allotment.
We got a slight delay happened again there, Sophie. So I can hear you but not see you at the same time.
I will. There we go. Cheers, everyone.
That was almost in sync. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to disconnect our stream to the radio. Which is a shame. We need to get this working, but we've tried it. Just disconnected it. And if you're listening to the radio, that should exit that. That should.
Yeah, but I was noticing there was a bit of a delay last week between. It's really slowed down now.
Yes.
That's so weird.
So we got a way of doing this. We just take one of us off the stream. Be 1 second. I think the computer is just been playing up. So Sophie's solo.
Oh, that was funny because then you can watch it catching up. So there was a super fast bit there for a moment. Right, so there we go. We're obviously having lots of tech issues tonight. Amy, if you're on the thing, okay, cool. Gary's just setting up. Amy, if you're online, please say hello. I have sent a message, so we'll need you to catch up with you a little bit later. So that'd be really cool. So how has your week been? Tell us, how's your week been? There's lots of things that have been going on in the news. I know kind of Jamie has his show on Friday nights, Wakes Week, where he has a wonderful little rant, and I'm sure if you've missed out on that rant, then I'm sure that
Other rants are available.
I'm sure that he will summarise all of that. Kind of that's going through. I was trying to think what was the kind of the announcements and news things that I've heard. The Queen and Prince Philip got their vaccination, so that's good. So it's good to know that they had their first vaccination, so they're kind of on the way to being protected, which is good. But I was wondering what Prince Charles must have thought to that. It was kind of like, God damn, I'm gonna have to wait even longer now. So we'll have to see how that kind of pans out. Obviously, Trump is now completely banned from Twitter as well as Facebook, and people have been putting up kind of fake Trump things saying, "Hello, new here, trying to meet friends," and it's just some kind of really badly photoshopped picture of Donald Trump's face, which I thought was quite funny. But I'll be back, and are we back in sync with each other?
Almost. Sorry, I was having a crafty cigarette when I was trying to do the wiring. Basically, I think what happens is the computer doesn't like trying to stream to two different destinations. It's a shame that our Restream server doesn't have the facility to send audio on a stream as well, but it's something I will look at.
Okay, so I mean, the plan was that whenever we were going live with any of the shows, that we would also take the audio output of that and then feed that out through to the to the radio. But when there's so many things connected to the things. So the other piece of news, bit of news that I heard this week, which I don't think you covered yesterday, is WhatsApp are changing their terms and conditions and their the way that they use data, and it's causing a little bit of a ruckus, as it were, in the IT kind of community. Because they're going to change it so that we know they own Facebook and Messenger and what have you, and we've kind of let go of the fact that we're giving away so much data to them. But before WhatsApp was purchased by Facebook, we thought it was a kind of nice, independent, secure kind of thing. But now what they're going to do is start kind of selling our phone information and stuff and what have you. So everything's on there. So people are furiously trying to find another alternative to WhatsApp because they're scared about how all the data, how they're going to be storing all the data. Now, if you're one of those people who are worried, we have a Discord. And Discord is a chat server which is used throughout by all gamers and what have you. If you go onto anyone's kind of Twitch and everything, they're all using Discord. And we've been trialing it, and it seems quite stable. It doesn't expose any information that you don't want to expose. So we will be sending out, not right now, but we will be sending out some links and what have you on our Discord server, so that you can chat directly to us and we can keep contact within the community without stealing any of your valuable data. Jamie.
Sorry, I was just stealing some data. No, I was just sending a message to ask if someone could open the fridge door for me. It's not very nice like that.
Okay. No, that's
Charlie's,
no problem.
Charlie's recommending Signal is encrypted end to end.
No, I need to look at that one. That's the one Elon Musk keeps on going on about it to say, oh, you should use Signal. Now, I don't know whether he's recommending that because he's got some kind of segue into Signal, or
Probably.
whether that is just a truly independent thing. Within the kind of software development community, for years we've been using stuff like Slack and what have you, which are perfectly kind of good. But then IT firms get kind of other messaging apps are available. I like that. So yeah, changes to WhatsApp doesn't apply to EU UK just yet, but it is only a matter of time. Absolutely, Mano. So that's
it's like John Craven's news round. Other news programs are available. Having Mano just look at these little bits of information from the bottom floor.
It's trying to make things. Yeah. Okay, over to you, Jamie, for your segment.
I got very little to say this evening. I've actually been busy today, Sophie. I should have finished off the last bit of uni work and ready for submission on Monday. But obviously, as you know, it's cold weather. Frosts are upon us. So we needed to go down to the allotment, and harvest the rest of the carrots. So that's hundreds of carrots downstairs in the kitchen at the moment. Other rooms in the house are available, and the celery as well. So if anybody does want any carrots,
are you on a yearly salary or a monthly salary?
Very lucky to get any celery these days. But yeah, so if anybody wants any carrots, please let me know. I have quite a few.
I wish you said. That's one of the things that I bought in Asda today. I could have swung past on my way back.
It's well, I didn't know we were going to do that, but I had to go then to B&Q, and well, we went to a garden centre for an essential trip to go and get play sand, children's play sand,
Because that's essential.
well, it is if you're harvesting and storing long-term carrots. So
Yes.
what you do, you moisten the sand a little tiny bit, not make it wet. You lay it in a storage box. Place your carrots, tuck them into bed, very nicely, not touching each other. Layer more sand, more carrots, more sand, and that's how you store them. But the garden centre we went to didn't have any in, so then I had to buy something to I didn't want to look guilty going out for a play sand, and so all some rhubarb crowns, and then went to the lottery and then B&Q to buy play sand, which is very expensive at B&Q.
Technically, can you actually call B&Q a garden centre? I mean, because I still think of the garden centres as the kind of like the Jack Frost, the proper kind of garden centres. It's a DIY store, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, but that's essential
It's
too.
not. It's not a garden centre, though, is it? It's like, oh, you can do it. It's quite a patronising kind of way of.
You can do it, and I did.
I know.
Here's Mark. I had agreed to the new terms of WhatsApp a couple of days ago, so it seems to be relevant to the UK. I haven't agreed to anything yet, actually, surprisingly.
I haven't seen that. I think what they were saying is that they've. What was it? I read. I think it was in the Independent. I think it was that I just that I read sort of like some of the highbrow newspapers now. It was a link that my friend Helen sent to me. Hello, Helen, if you're watching. And yeah, it said that along the lines of if you don't agree to it, then basically they're going to stop you from using the app. But then after a while, they'll just they'll sign it on your behalf because you haven't said no to the terms. That means you're kind of agreeing. It was like, really? Can they do that? But there we go.
They can have my data. I'm on every phone box most of the time. Anyway, thank you, darling. I've just got. You can't see it because it's green. Other colours are available. Thank you, Manu.
Hey, Manu.
We're still going through the Christmas Bucks Fizz because obviously Christmas was changed. This is a little colder than I had warm when I came up because I was running out of time.
Breaking news: due to some unforeseen circumstances, we do have an opening in our dialing our quiz game today. If you are online and you would like to join in on our quiz-based game, please do message me directly or put a comment on the thing and the chat and say yes please, whether you're watching in the Book of Face, the Tube Review, Twitch, Periscope, or any of the other ones. If you do want to join in, we've got one caller that is going to be in the quiz, and we would like you to somebody to volunteer, step up. Basically, I've got some questions. No one's going to be made to look a fool. No one's going to be made to do anything silly. And hopefully we can have a lot of fun on our Jamie was showing me earlier, our brand new format of our wonderful game for this evening. We've been trying kind of different levels of different types of games over the various different weeks, and we've been trying to do like a new one each time, but I think I'm really excited about how this is looking and how it's all going to be set up and what have you. So I think it's going to be.
I've got breaking news for you because I've just had a message from downstairs, and Mano will do it if you're stuck. My only worry was, I said, can you do it on 4G so you don't disturb the internet?
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Oh,
Thank you,
I laugh
Mano.
like
Thank
Barbara
you.
Windsor.
Love you, love you, love you. However, that means that the people on the chat and everybody else that's watching, right, it doesn't mean that you get off the hook so easily. We are looking for contestants and guests even to come on and talk about what's been going on in their world. I've already approached a few people who, unfortunately, they themselves are not available at the moment, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get them in the next couple of weeks. But please, if you would like to participate in any of our games and competitions, we have a bit of a fun and a laugh and whatever as well. So hopefully, thank you, Manu. Yes, that would be amazing.
But you don't get a green screen, Mano. I'm sorry. That's for upper level people instead. Probably can find one in the lounge, to be fair. But, but use the Christmas tree as a background while it's still there.
I need to then message Mano some special instructions for one aspect of the game, so that they know how to press the buzzer.
Oh yes, we might have to explain it carefully because those instructions can get confusing. I got confused. So everyone, while Sophie's doing that, shall I move over to a solo screen?
Please, thank you.
Yes, okay. Yep. There we go. All Modcons, look, now you got me in my big empty room, looking like I'm in Grand Designs. In my Whitley 2 Up 2 Down. So how's your week been? I know I saw some of you last night on my own show, Wake's World, last night. So what have you been doing today? It's Saturday, or as we call it, SaturGAY. Tell me, what has the day unfolded for you? As I was saying to Sophie, I've been down in the allotment. I don't know if I can do this without falling over. Hang on. So this, look, I am covered and caked in mud because I literally ran from the allotment. I think the first thing I did was have a cup of tea and a cigarette, run to do allotment stuff, F.O.D stuff, so I could change my top, do my hair, but the bottoms completely forgot, which is so unprofessional. What's really funny is that I can see Sophie's camera still in the corner, and she looks so she's sticking her fingers up, she's so rude. She looks so concentrating on getting the instructions absolutely correct. So you're all very quiet in the chat room. We've only had Charlie, Mark, and Mano talking here. Brendan and Martin, you are very, very quiet, which is surprising, to be fair. Usually love the opportunity to rib over myself or Sophie. Usually it's at my expense, to be perfectly honest. So making sure we've not missed anyone's comments there. No, we've managed to catch up on all of them, which is, blimey, good for us, isn't it? We usually miss one or two, and we try not to cause offence. Don't forget, this evening, as usual, we'll no doubt have our Zoom after party, or after show party, with a number of people, usually the F.O.D squad, in there, and other people come in, pop in and pop out, so please keep an eye out for the link when we share that in the group. Charlie says, what's he saying? I was working, had a customer after 3 days of being pretty much dead, no passengers on trains. However, I made a total of £4.50. Ooh, very cheap. Rolling in it much. Now I have 2 weeks off. Shane has a week off, but not sure what we'll be doing this week. Not a lot we can do. The instructions are, stay home, protect lives, save the NHS. Might be the other way around, but you get the gist. Chaz Bear says Calindo. My Spanish is not great. Key, why, how, what? I don't know. I do apologise. I do not speak many other languages. I have to point, unfortunately, when I want to order a drink. It's very, very bad and very rude of me, so I do apologise. So Charlie, I can't give you any suggestions for this week because we can't actually go anywhere. How about a day at the supermarket? That'd be fun. Showing his hands, face, space, you mean? No, it's not that. The government always do this buzzword now. Save the NHS, protect lives, and something else. If someone could put that in the chat window for me, because Boris Johnson and Matt Hancock, or just Matt Cock, always finishes what they're saying in Parliament with the phrase. It's the Tories have always got a buzzword. Actually, Labour have as well. They always like to end certain sentences to get their points across. Anyway, how are you coping in lockdown version 3? Not so much of a lockdown. Looking at how busy the roads are, to be honest. I can't complain. I can't moan because I was in the car going to the allotment. But there's a lot of vehicles out on the roads and a lot of people in the shops. So, is it a lockdown? Martin says, stay at home. That's the one part of it. There's 3 bits. Stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. That's it. Okay. Oh, like Boris Johnson. Charlie said, we went to the supermarket earlier. At this rate, we might end up in the garden. Well, there's a frost coming. That will get your nipples hard. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Supermarkets and other venues are available. So, I'm looking at Sophie on the screen. No, she's shaking her head. She's not ready yet, which is a shame. Mano, does this mean we're going to be delaying our takeaway if you're playing the game? Mano was in shock. We've told Sophie that already because she's nodding. We're having KFC tonight. Other chicken outlets are available. Obviously, we like the ones that don't give money to anti-LGBT charities. Yes, I'm just talking nonsense, and viewers are just going to drop here at this point. So, Mark, are we still coming out on YouTube? Fine, please let us know. And Brendan and Martin, I don't know why you're so quiet. It's very, very, very shocking. Shocking, I tell you. And Jan, I know you're there listening in the background. So, what's the format and what's going to happen in the next few minutes, fingers crossed, is Sophie's going to bring her 2 contestants into the game. And I don't know if we've got a name for it just yet, but it's a game. Oh, you're on YouTube, Martin. Okay. Tell us, Martin, while you're watching on YouTube, is the picture better on YouTube than it is on I'm looking at the screen up there, so anyway, I'm over here, than it is on Facebook, Twitch and Twitter? Just interesting to find out, to be perfectly honest. So as I was saying, 2 contestants are coming to the game. They will be competing with each other. Sophie has buzzers. Obviously they are not in the property or in the studio with either me or Sophie, so it's all through internet, Wi-Fi, malarkey. I just press buttons. I don't know how it works. And hopefully, scratch, it will work. So, what are your plans tomorrow then? So this is SaturGAY. What's happening on Sunday? Anything exciting? Has anyone got anything interesting that they're going to do at home tomorrow? That's a weird thing. You can't really say that now. Oh, do you think nice at the weekend? Yeah, I might go to the lounge. I might go to the bedroom. You can't actually even have normal conversations about the weekend anymore. Is anyone going out and getting the exercise? I think I'd be interested to find out what exercises you're doing. What can you recommend to people at home to help burn off those calories and keep trim? We all know lockdown 1, I don't know about you, I put on so much weight. I put on 2 stone in 2020. Excuse me, not COVID, that's just duty-free cigarettes. Other evictions are available. 2 stone, drinking, eating biscuits, cakes, chocolates, crisps. Anything you're not supposed to have, I had. I think actually we had a couple of takeaways a week as well. So the weight gain was dreadful. Sophie, come on. I need something pretty on the screen. Oh, can I bring you back? Is that right? Oh, she thinks I can hear her, but I can't. Oh, 2 minutes. It's not easy talking to a screen on our own. On my own about absolutely nothing. Don't forget, we are always, as usual, raising money for the Club F.O.D's Fund of Diversity. I don't have a overlay in this scene, actually, which is a bit of a worry. But if you visit www.SaturGAY.co.uk, you have the option to make a donation. We'll show you that a little later on. I'm going to bring Sophie back onto the screen. Here we go.
Hello, welcome back. Well, there we go. I think we're all... oh no, Mano's disconnected again. What happened there, Mano? Did you switch to the phone? Right, we've just been testing out the online buzzer, and that appeared to be working, but now Mano got disconnected, so not quite sure what's happening. I have sent the link for both Mano and Gary is the other contestant that we're having today. Once they've appeared in there, Mano's back online.
He's in the guest room as well. He's in the green room, ready for you.
Oh, that's good. So we're just waiting for Gary. I've sent them both the link.
I will assign him to a position.
And this is going to be quite interesting because I went and got a new set of oh, everything's slowing down again. There we go. I've got a new set of
there's Gary.
questions.
I'll put him into. Oh, I need to put him in room person 3. There we go.
Yeah, so obviously our video is slowing down because we've got quite a lot of things that are taking place.
So I need to come off I need to come off the stream. So
thank you very much, Jamie. We shall. So hopefully you will still be able to hear us. So
should be able to.
So yeah, well hopefully.
Well, I'll be doing the buttons to this end for you. So
of course you are. You're doing all the sound effects. Sound effects.
If you're ready, I will say Senara. Is that another line? I don't know. Yes.
Go ahead.
Here we go. Moving over now.
Who's ready to win absolutely nothing? It's time for the Club F.O.D. Midnight Game.
Wow, welcome. This is such an incredible, lovely kind of setup and what have you. I love the screen. Gary, I can just see the very bottom of your face. So hopefully you can. So we've got everyone's playing around with their buzzers. Let's clear the buzzers.
Hold on.
What have you done? Everyone's broken all the technology already. Okay. So we'll just have to ignore the video and hopefully everything.
Oh, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. How are you, Gary?
Can you hear me?
I'm very well, thank you.
Jolly good. And how are you? So Gary, you don't follow on the television. You need to follow on the link on the eCam because the television's probably about 10 minutes behind. So that may have been what the problem was last time. So hopefully you're watching the live piece and not the stream. Mano, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, darling. As you know, I was also in knee-high in mud, digging out weeds while someone was digging out carrots. So yeah, but my feet absolutely froze.
No, I'm not surprised that you were frozen. Gary, are you okay? Have you got all your technology and stuff kind of sorted?
Nearly there.
Excellent. Right. So
can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly well. So thank you very much. What do you think about the game show room that Jamie has created?
Looks good. Looks good.
It's looking pretty damn fine. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" So,
yeah.
Okay, so we've got some online buzzers, so I should be able to see when people have answered the question. Now, what we're going to try and do is that you need to wait until the question has been read out in full.
Mm-hmm.
If you buzz in before the question has finished, then your buzz is going to be invalidated. Okay,
Very strict.
so very strict because I know how the kind of buzzers work. We think we know the answer, and then we buzz to then find that, hey, actually there was more to the question than originally kind of met to the eye. Now, we've not played this before. It's just simple. I've got 4 groups of questions that they are based around music, sport, TV and film, and general knowledge. Okay, so let's just try and see whether your buzzers are working. So when I count to 5, wait for it. When I count to 5, then please press your buzzer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gary just pipped the post there and managed to buzz in before you, Mano. So that seems to be working quite well. Unfortunately, you can't see on the stream who's kind of buzzed in first, but hopefully, if I put that like that, then I should have cleared the buzzers. So I'd say a big hello to everybody out there in the book of the world of the internet as well. So wave to everybody.
Hello, world.
Such enthusiasm. Now, for those of you watching at home, if you think you know the answer, then please also do type it in and see. You're going to be probably about 10-15 kind of seconds behind everything that's happening here, but if you get the question right, then if you take a little score, and then maybe we can catch your own scores, and hopefully you'll be honest about it. Let's see whether you get a better score than Mano or Gary, and if you think that you can win tonight's star prize of nothing, just the fun of being here, then, as they say on the chase, if you think you're good enough, come on, have a go. So we're going to start off with a general knowledge question first, and I'm going to have to take my glasses off to read everything. So here we go. Are we ready?
We are.
I am.
In which English country is... Sorry, I'll start again. In which English county is Queen Victoria's former royal residence, Osborne House, located? Okay, Gary buzzed in first there. Mano hasn't buzzed, so I think Mano might not know the answer. Gary?
I'm going to say Berkshire.
Well, does Mano, do you know? Going to try and steal the point?
I don't know, but if I was to guess, which is what Gary's doing, I would say Oxfordshire.
Okay, well, you're both wrong. So there's a bonus point out for grabs there. So whoever gets that question right first on the chat. So remember, this is a question on the chat, so you can steal a point now. We're making the game up as we go along. So you can steal the point now from Gary and Mano. In which English county is Queen Victoria's former royal residence, Osborne House, located? Charlie's saying... Mark Young, well done. First person to get the answer correct. It was indeed the Isle of Wight. Mark Young, the audience, as they say in QI, the audience has got the first winning point. So very, very well done to you, Mark. So, okay, I guess we'll have to go on to the next question. Let's see how good these questions are. Right. Question is about people. Okay.
Can I actually say something? Can I reset the buzzer, please?
Oh yeah, hang on a second. Thank you very much. Okay. So yes. Question 2. Okay, we forgot to do that for the first question, but there we go. Here we go. The serious point. What is the nationality of Pope Francis? Both of you buzzed in there, and just a fraction of a second ahead of you, Mano, was Gary. Gary, what is the nationality of Pope Francis?
Austrian.
Is the wrong answer. Now, Mano, you have the opportunity to steal this. What is Pope Francis's nationality? Get ready in the chat. If you don't think that Mano's going to get this right, you could steal the point, just like Mark did.
Argentine?
Well done. Mano, you've got 1 point. It was Argentina. Very, very well done. So, big round of applause for you. Apparently, there is applause sound that gets played, just that I can't hear it. Okay, so you now, because you've got the question right, we're making this up as we go along. Because you've got the question right, you now have opportunity for one of 3 topics. I will fall back to the general knowledge questions for the buzz off. So you've got a chance now to get an extra point. This question only goes to Mano, so you don't have to worry about buzzing in. However, if you do get this question wrong, Mano, then there's a chance for you, Gary, to steal, or possibly even you at home that are watching it, you might be able to steal the point as well. So, Mano, your topics are music girl groups, boxing, cooking on TV.
I think I'll go for the last one, cooking on TV.
Cooking on TV. Right, I shall get rid of those ones. So cooking on TV, give me a number between 1 and 5. That's not the question. That will tell me the question.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. Are we ready for our solo question?
We are.
As that was the cue for Jamie to do the sound.
Oh.
And the next question coming up, Jamie. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, here we go. Glasses off. Christopher Biggins, Todd Carty, and Wayne Sleep appeared together in which reality show from 2014? You don't have to buzz on this one. If you think you might know, Gary, just keep that answer to you for now. So, in 2014, which reality show did Christopher Biggins, Todd Carty, and Wayne Sleep appear in?
There's only one of those people that I know, and I think the last time I saw him was on that dancing on ice thing. So I'll go dancing on ice.
Okay, unfortunately, remember the clue was in the subject, which was cooking on TV, but you got the wrong answer.
Okay.
Gary, for a steal, you can steal the solo point. Gary?
It was Celebrity MasterChef.
It was Celebrity MasterChef. Gary gets steals the bonus point from Mano. So very, very well done. So it's what did you get that? Did you know that on the in the audience? Did you know the answer to that one? this game is very quickly going to be just relabeled. We'll make it up as we go along. And now for let's clear the buzzers. This is the general knowledge question. The subject of the general knowledge question is arts and literature. Okay, here we go. This is for your next question, Jamie. Oh, brilliant.
I was pouring wine.
Oh, here we go. A pure woman faithfully presented is the subtitle to which famous Thomas Hardy novel? So we're out of time on the buzzer. Are these kind of like hard questions, or they're just tough
Either you know it or you don't. Mark Young might know it.
Mark Young. So this is going out. So we didn't get the opportunity to answer that question in the studio. So I shall read it out again. A pure woman's faithfully presented is the subtitle to which famous Thomas Hardy movie? Novel, sorry. It's because I've got my glasses on. So there's opportunity there. Mark, you could increase your score to 2, taking you above Mano and Gary. So there's opportunity there for somebody to steal. Okay, so we're going to go on to our next question. Please, Jamie. Which alcoholic drink's name means water of life in Gaelic? Gary buzzed in first. Gary?
Guinness.
You would have thought so, but I think you obviously went for the obvious answer there. So that gets open to Mano to take the steal.
I'll guess whiskey.
It is absolutely right. It is whiskey. So very, very well done. So you get an extra point there. Don't forget, we've still got the bonus. Mark Young has got the answer correct first. If I look down the chat there, it was Tess of the D'Urbervilles was the previous question that went out to the audience. So very well done. So I think Mark's on 2, Mano's on 2, and so we've got. So I have to remember, where did I put the thing? There it is. So we've got music, sport, or TV and film. Mano?
Let's go music.
Right, let's give me a number between 1 and 5.
Number 1.
Number 1. So this is for, no need to buzz in on this one. Complete the title of the seminal 1960s album, Dusty In.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know the answer to this. These questions are hard. I thought they were supposed to be quite reasonable questions. Gary, you've got the chance to steal. Complete the title of the seminal 1960s album, Dusty In
Springfield.
Dusty in Springfield is the wrong answer. So that was Dusty in Memphis, because that was a specialist question. It doesn't go out to everybody in the audience. We're making this game up as we go along. So these rules are just like coming in. So we'll just have to remember exactly how That's what I call music 1960. How are we supposed to remember? Okay, buzzers at the ready. This is. Let's see if we can get up to.
Sorry.
Let's see if we can get up to at least 5 points of scoring. So here we go. Geography.
Can you just reset the buzzer? Sorry.
What?
There we go.
Right. Okay.
No, you pressed it. That's what gives me a point.
I hadn't started. I know it's got nothing about giving a point. It just means that you don't get the opportunity to answer the question. Okay. Which is the highest mountain in the Alps and the highest peak in Europe?
Oh.
What is
Could
the
you
highest
repeat that
mountain?
because it froze?
What is the highest mountain in the Alps and the highest peak in Europe? So it's a fair question, this one, because it's a European question. So it kind of hopefully should then that nobody is buzzing in at the moment. Gary?
There's one of two, but I'm gonna go for Everest.
It is not Everest because Himalaya's not in Europe, is it? Mano, you got a chance to steal this one?
I really don't, because I don't know the answer. So it's over to Mark Young.
Oh, well, actually, no, it goes to Charlie Scott. Charlie managed to get in there before even Jamie managed to get in there. So, Charlie, well done. You've got yourself. Mark, you're too late. You're way too late on this one. You don't get the point for this one. Charlie Scott gets the point. Very well done. So, let's clear the buzzers and let's just go through now and ready for the next question. Not quite sure when that was coming. Oh, here we go. In which Hollywood star's first name comes from the Hawaiian for cold breeze over the mountain? Which Hollywood star's first name comes from the Hawaiian for cold breeze over the mountains?
Oh, give us a clue, Sophie.
These are so impossible, these questions, aren't they? Oh, good. I mean, I could read them out to you kind of point blank, and I don't know whether you would get the clue.
Oh.
I know it wasn't point blank anyway. It's point break. What are we talking about?
Oh,
Gary.
Keanu Reeves.
It was Keanu Reeves. Very, very well done. So Gary gets a point there. So it's 2-2. It's getting so intense. So you've got the choice of what would I say? Music, sport, TV, and films. Mark didn't have an idea on that one.
I'll go for TV.
Okay, so you don't have to buzz in for this one. Give me a number between 1 and 5. Hopefully pick a question that you might know the answer to. So pick a number between 1 and 5.
5.
5. So the subtopic of TV and film is Strictly Come Dancing. Who appeared as a guest judge in week 3 of series 12 of the show that was broadcast in 2014? My God, that's very specific, isn't it? Who was the guest judge in week 3, series 12 that was broadcast in 2014?
I don't know, but I'll say Wayne Sleep.
It wasn't Wayne Sleep. So, Mano, you've got a chance to steal the point from Gary. It's not open to the audience in this one because it's a specialist subject one. Mano, for the steal.
Which show was this?
Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh, God. I think this is Mark Young's sort of a show, isn't it?
Is it not your thing? I don't watch it. I don't know. Oh well, the answer there. It's another quiz when we're doing really well with the questions. We're like everyone's going, yeah, sugar. I don't know the answer. That was Donny Osmond. Okay, let's try. I'm going to try and make sure that we have simple questions. So we're going. So everybody, buzzers at the ready. Hopefully, we'll pick a question that people might even know the answer to. So let's go through and read this one. What color is at the center of a rainbow? Mano, you've managed to first time you've buzzed in first, I think. Mano, what color is the center of a rainbow?
God, if I get this wrong, he's going to kill me. I think it's. I'll go yellow. No, or green. I'll go green.
Okay, it was a good job. I don't know whether you were swayed by the chat that came up on there. Apparently there was a rainbow right next to you. And it is indeed green. Very, very well done. It was a good job you didn't go for yellow because yellow would have been the wrong answer. And even Mark is saying that it was green as well. Martin, it wasn't blue. It was actually green. So that was the middle color of the rainbow. So you have music, sport, or television?
Sport or television. I didn't have much luck with music last time. So let's go television.
Leanne Mitchell, Andrea Begley, Jermaine Jackman, and Stevie McCrory all won which BBC singing show? Leanne Mitchell, Andrea Begley, Jermaine Jackman, Stevie McCrory all won which BBC singing show?
There's only one I know, so I'll say The Voice, but that's
well done. That is exactly the right answer. So you get another point there. So very, very well done. Did you know that it was The Voice? For those of you that are in the room,
I did. Before it moved to one TV.
Stolen.
Martin was saying The Voice as well. Okay, fine. Here we go. So buzzers at the ready. Let's clear the buzzers. So buzzers at the ready. Everybody at home. Here we go. The question is, which was the first in the Carry On series to be filmed in colour? What was the first Carry On movie that was filmed in colour? Gary, then Mano, but Gary buzzed in first. Gary.
Carry On Doctor.
It was not, you were kind of, you don't get a half point with like Carry On, but Mano for the steal.
For an absolute guess, Carry On Camping?
It wasn't Carry On Camping. So it goes out to the audience, and I can see Mark Young is chomping at the bit there. It was indeed Carry On Cruising. Mark, I think you're up to 3 points. My goodness. So we'll go straight to our next question. Buzzers at the ready, please. Jamie. What is a rhinoceros's horn made out of? Straight in there with Mano.
Okay, so hair
Is the wrong answer. I could see where you're coming from. Gary for the steal.
Oh, it's calcium.
Get ready online in case this Gary gets this wrong. What did you say, Gary?
It's calcium.
It was not calcium, I'm afraid. Let's see whether we'll put that one on hold there. So that's another. Jamie gets the point right of keratin, which, even though it's the same thing as the hair and the nails are made.
You almost said ketamine then, didn't you?
I don't really. I keratin because I'm trying to see with and without. So it's keratin. So Jamie got the question right first before anybody else. Jamie's at a bit of a distinct advantage, so I'm going to void Jamie's answer, and the first correct one that was there is keratin, which was Charlie Scott. Charlie, well done. You get yourself another point. Did you get a point earlier? I can't remember, but this is okay. This is really good. So, but thank you for your answer, Jamie. But unfortunately, because you're in the studio and you get to hear everything before everybody else starts typing things in, you have a bit of an unfair advantage. So, people who are affiliated with the show, unfortunately, is not allowed to take part in the competitions. We are making this up as we go along. So, okay, so we've got the opportunity now. You're 1 point away from reaching the magic 5 points, which means that you would be the winner of today's game, and that would mean Gary's second on defeat of the game. But don't worry, Gary, I'm sure we would then. But you've got opportunity that you can come back and steal the game away from Mano.
Very easily.
We've got every opportunity. The hesitancy when I'm reading out the questions is because I'm trying to find the easiest question on the card to give everyone a fighting chance. So Jamie's run out of wine, so I think that means he's got to sort it out himself. Oh no, he's pushing the buzzer to tell me there to hurry up and go, right, general knowledge question. Buzzers at the ready. Everybody in the room. Let me see if I can find. Let's go for that one because I feel that's quite a bit on topic. In 2009, which country elected the world's first openly lesbian head of government? In 2009, which country elected the world's first openly lesbian head of government? Mano has pushed the buzzer first.
My answer is Iceland.
Very, very well done. And not only do you get the question right, but you've got up to 5, but you still have the opportunity here to kind of burst through that ceiling of 5, and you've got music, sport, or TV.
Let's go music.
Music. Okay, here we go. I really, really hope that you get one of these questions right. Okay. When ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974 with Waterloo, in which British city was it being held? The 1974 Eurovision Song Contest, where ABBA won with Waterloo. Which British city was hosting on that year? I thought you'd get this one.
Why would I?
The assumption that you like everything ABBA just as much as Jamie does.
No, that's the opposite. If Jamie likes it, I dislike it.
Gary,
it'll be a
you've got opportunity
complete.
to steal if we get.
Well, let me guess at least. Let me guess.
Yes.
It'll be. I don't know. Would they have had it in London? Let's just say Liverpool, just for a joke.
It's a good answer. It's a very good answer, but sadly, it's not the right answer. And Gary, this goes over to you for opportunity to steal the point and take it up to a very respectable 3. Gary, where do you think?
I haven't a clue. I was going to say Birmingham.
Birmingham is also a very good answer. And because it is a spot question, we're making this up as we go along. It doesn't go out to the audience. Mark, if it had have been one of the general knowledge questions, then you would have got the point because it was indeed Brighton, but it was a spot question. So therefore, you don't get the point. It's only the general knowledge questions. So at the end of today's quiz with a fantastic score of 5, Mano is the win. There we go. So Mano wins. Very, very well done on there. I think in fact, if I remember correctly, I think in second place is Mark Young. So it's Mark Young. Well done, Mark Young. So that was really, really good. Mark was saying that my ruling of the spot questions was unfair. Well, no, that was the rules all the way through. So I'm just following it. We may be making that up, but I made that rule up earlier on there. So maybe Mark, you're doing so well. Be a contestant on the next show. Charlie, I think you've got a couple of 3 right as well. So very well done. But Gary in the studio today with a very respectable 2 points. So very, very, very well done to you. Thank you both. Thank you both for playing this wonderful, we're making it up as we go along quiz. I was trying to think of the names that we could call the show, and I didn't know whether we could call it SaturGAY Challenge. Which I thought was quite good. But what if you think? I mean, I love this format as to the screens. I think we're going to have to reuse this again, Mark. Yes. Thank you both very, very much for joining in. I look forward to seeing you in the after party, which will set up. I will need to start setting that up fairly shortly. Thank you again to everybody that was playing at home. If you want to take part in the game next week, we've got no idea what the game's going to be next week. It's Jamie's turn next week. Send us a message, let us know. We'll have lots of fun. So please give it up. Big, massive round of applause for Mano and Gary. So thank you very, very much. Woo! Over to you, Jamie.
Thank you,
back
Duffy.
into the studio.
Oh, there we are. I've still got the fonts on me. Oh, hang on. I've got a spinning circle. Let me get rid of that, and get rid of that, and get rid of that. For some reason, all the texts were staying in the wrong, what's the word? Screen. Lots of technical issues this evening. One of those things, I guess. So if you do want to join in the Zoom after show party, comment on the chat, because there's an echo in my ears. I know where it's coming from.
It's not
very
me.
loud as well. I don't know where it's coming from. But if you want to, please leave a comment below and we'll be able to reach out to you with the link. Brendan says, love that. Well done. Great setup. And Martin says, clap, 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 clap. Don't worry, you can go to the chemist. Other creams are available. So, while Sophie's setting up the chat room, it just leaves me to tell you what's coming up over the next week, and we'll work out how the technical issues can be resolved. First time in a year, so bad luck tonight. I blame the carrots in the kitchen, that's what it is. So here's what's coming up over the next week. So on Monday, we got the F.O.D quiz night. All you have to do is go to the Club F.O.D Facebook page and join the event. There'll be a Zoom room all set up for you. It's all done by Zoom. And you do need to download an app to play along. Speed Quizzing Live. If you go on either Android or the Apple Store, you'll be able to download that. We will still be streaming live through our social media for people to be able to play at home. On Wednesday, the boys are back with the weekly woof. Pups, Thumper and Zael do have a special guest this week. I should look to see who that was. The weekly woof is a show dedicated to the world of fetish and kink. The Friday show is me, Wake's Week, at 8 p.m. And then myself and Sophie will be back on Saturday at 8 p.m. with SaturGAY Live. And as Sophie rightly said, it's my turn to do the game this week. I cheat, I use technology to do that. Both our Friday and Saturday shows are followed by Zoom after show parties, and we do let people know the Zoom room during the broadcast. Now, we're always looking for contestants and guests. So please, if you want to get involved, please get in touch. And also, you can be part of the lockdown listings. We're looking for live streamed and pre-recorded LGBT plus content to entertain people at home. We'll provide all of the technical support if needed. And let's put it this way, if the F.O.D uncles can do a live Christmas show, you can too. So please just send us a message and we'll be able to do that. Easy peasy. That's what they say. And don't forget, F.O.D is at the part now where we're about to make all of our grant applications. So if you know of a project, cause or charity, LGBT plus, that actually is in line with Club F.O.D's charitable objects, please send those suggestions through to funds@f-o-d.co.uk. That's funds, F-U-N-D-S, funds at f-o-d.co.uk. Brandon saying grant suggestions. I have just done that. Also saying empty head, almost to match my empty wine glass. Well, there's a little bit in there, but I'm saving that because that's got to last bit of tomorrow. Gary is saying great fun, and F.O.D TV, the page, which is us, has just put the Zoom link on the chat.
And I've pinned it. I've managed to pin it as well.
Oh, and it's pinned as well. So we got another delay between myself and Sophie here, which is one of those things. It might be because I put Xcode on my Mac ready for coding. Don't forget, you can download the Radio F.O.D app from the app stores, both Google Play and the Apple Store. So please have a look and listen to all the great music you love where we are physically holding our weekly events. And I think it just goes for me to say, on behalf of myself, Club F.O.D, and Sophie, next to me.
I was waiting for the video to catch up with me to make as if I'm actually looking. So, thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. The Zoom party room is open. The link is in the chat. Hopefully that also gets fed out to the other places as well. If you don't have the link, you can't click the link, it's not letting you in, and you want to come in, then please do message either Jamie, myself, the F.O.D uncles. We've all got the link available to us. So thank you all. Thank you for your participation. It was a lot of fun. I've got 3 boxes of lager to drink, so I'm going to have a good night. Thank you so much. You've been absolutely wonderful, and thank you, Jamie, for everything. But the setup of the game tonight was just phenomenal. Absolutely loved it. So thank you very much.
Always a pleasure. And if you have enjoyed the show, thank you for watching. If you haven't, other shows are available. And if you have suggestions for what we can talk about, what we can do, and what other shows can be produced, please let us know. We'll work out on the technical difficulties, but let us have the credit. It's the first time we've had technical difficulties all year. Not just 2021, I mean 2020 as well. So it just leaves us to leave you with this. Remember, keep safe, keep washing those hands. Remember, spread the love, not the germs, and we'll see you next week. Good night. God bless.